5 Sacro Iliac mobilisations. Sacro Iliac area is where your spine here and the sacrum area fits into your pelvis here, so it's like a V type shape here. So it's these joints here we're moving. We're going to do these laying on the floor. There'll be 5, one after the other. Have a go at all of them. There shouldn't be any pain doing these. They should feel that they're loosening things up. If there is pain, talk to a professional, as we always say. So the first exercise is just a general mobilisation for the Sacro Iliac area. To mobilise this side, I'm going to keep this leg flat. I'm going to take this leg and we're going to pull it up towards the hip, the shoulder. I often say pull slightly towards the opposite shoulder, helps to gap the Sacro Iliac area a little bit more. And we're doing it in a pulsing type way because we're mobilising a joint. There will be some stretching involved. You're doing a little bit of muscle work as well, but the aim is to be mobilising a joint. So we do about 10, probably up to about 5 or 6 there so far. Another few this side, and then we'll show you the other side. Left leg staying dead down on the ground the whole time. One more there, and then we change sides to do the left. If you've got one joint that's needs a little bit more work than the other, you might work a little bit more that side, but you can't do far wrong by just doing 10 each side once or twice a day if that's an area you're working on to mobilise and support any other treatment you're having. Just there, okay. Then we can go on to another exercise that is using a piece of equipment, a pole. I always take a pole everywhere I go. We're going to put this so it is on top of one leg and behind the other, so it's in a straight line, you're holding it firmly there. And what I'm aiming to do here is to pull this leg in that direction, that leg down against the pole. So it's you can't see much movement, but that is quite a firm movement I'm doing there, and that's doing a torsion through the Sacro Iliac areas. I'm going to do that about 10 times, like that. So if I was to release the pole, it actually does this when I'm doing that, if I don't hold it tightly. There, another one. And then we're going to change the other way around and mobilise the other way. So now I'm pushing down with the right leg and up with the left leg each time I'm pulsing. So I'm going effort, relax, effort, relax, effort, relax. Couple more, like that. Okay, and then our next manoeuvre, we're going to need another piece of equipment. I've got a piece of strapping here. You could use a leather belt, done to about your waist size would be about right. Let's go over your legs. They're going to go up to about knee level here. And what we do, laying on our backs, we pull apart firmly and lift half an inch or a centimetre, and then down and release, pull apart and then up, and then down and release, pull apart, up, then down and release. What this is doing is just gapping the Sacro Iliac joints and allowing a little bit of movement there each time you do it. So 10 times is probably going to be enough for this. There. Another 2. So there, you can see my legs come slightly further apart against the strapping there. It's quite a firm push that I'm doing there, while that gentle lift that comes up, okay? Then we're going to work on the opposite side of the Sacro Iliac joint. To do this, we're going to do virtually the opposite movement. We're going to squeeze. So what we do is we bring our legs to 90 degrees. We put our fists in between our knees, and then we squeeze as tight as we can and release. And squeeze as tight as we can, and then we release. And again, shouldn't be any pain doing any of this. You'll feel things working. There might be mild discomfort, but if anything's building up, speak to your professional, and certainly stop doing the exercise when you feel any pain. It should just be a sense that something's being done. Just there. And one more, 10 of those is good. And then our last Sacro Iliac mobilisation, we're going to lay on our back. We're going to use this time a block under the back of the pelvis here, just to that area on the lumbar spine. Lower the lumbar spine onto the back of the sacrum, pelvis. Lay across it. We're going to extend our legs out and put our arms above our head. And what we're going to do from here is we're going to turn our entire leg from the hip in to make our toes touch. You need to have enough width there so you can turn them in towards each other. Now this rotation, you can probably see it's coming from my hip area. So I'm turning the whole Sacro Iliac and hip area in. to do that, okay? Just there. We're going to do about 10 of those. Up to about 5 there. Two more, I think will do us. And there. There you have 5 quite intense Sacro Iliac mobilisations.